What is up, WrestleScope Nation? Welcome back to the channel that never sleeps, never blinks, and never misses a story. I'm your host, and today, we are sitting on a nuclear bomb of wrestling news that the WWE front office desperately did not want you to find out about. Not yet, not like this. Let me say this clearly before we go any further. Brock Lesnar, LA Knight, a match, leaked, and WWE is scrambling. Now here's what's going to make you furious, and I mean actually genuinely angry. This match was reportedly being kept secret from the roster. The boys in the back found out the same way you're finding out right now, through leaks, through sources, through the kind of back-channel whisper network that Vince McMahon used to stomp out with an iron fist. But Vince isn't running things anymore, is he? And somebody decided the world needed to know. Drop a comment right now, just type "yeah" if you are already losing your mind, because we are just getting started, and trust me, the twist at the end of this video is going to make your jaw hit the floor. Let's rewind the tape and understand why this match, Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight, is not just a match. It is a collision of two completely different eras of professional wrestling philosophy. On one side, you have Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, a man who has conquered every single mountain this industry has to offer. WWE champion, Universal champion, Royal Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer, the man who ended The Undertaker's streak. He doesn't need introductions. He doesn't need promos. He walks in, the music hits, and 20,000 people lose their minds whether they love him or hate him. But here's the thing about Brock Lesnar that the narrative often glosses over. This man has been a ghost, in and out of WWE programming on his own terms, reportedly at odds with creative, with management, with the entire direction of the product. There have been serious question marks hanging over his future with the company for months. And then on the other side of the ring, metaphorically speaking, you have the hottest act in all of professional wrestling today, LA Knight. Yeah. The man who went from being buried so deep that fans started a legitimate grassroots rebellion to save his career to becoming one of the most organically over superstars this company has seen since the height of the Attitude Era. And I don't say that lightly. When LA Knight has a microphone, when his music hits, when he points at that crowd, you feel it. The energy is electric in a way that cannot be manufactured, cannot be scripted, and absolutely cannot be ignored anymore. The people have spoken, and apparently, someone in WWE's booking committee finally listened. Now, let's get into the actual leak itself, because the details here are what separates this from your standard dirt sheet rumor. According to multiple sources with direct knowledge of internal WWE creative meetings, a Lesnar versus LA Knight match has been discussed not just casually, but has been placed on a preliminary card for a premium live event. We're not talking about a random house show. We're talking about one of WWE's marquee pay-per-view level events. The word we're getting is that this was supposed to be a slow burn, a careful build, something that WWE planned to tease over months, letting the crowd's hunger for this match do all the marketing work for them. Because if you know anything about LA Knight's fan base, you know that fan base eats, breathes, and sleeps for moments like this. But the leak changed everything. Now here's where it gets messy. The original plan was reportedly to keep Brock Lesnar off television, radio silence, building anticipation through absence. His name would be whispered. His music would maybe hit unexpectedly at a Raw or SmackDown, a tease here, a stare down there, the classic Lesnar reemergence formula that works every single time. Then the leak hit the internet, and the reaction was instant. Wrestling Twitter erupted, Reddit threads were crashing, every major wrestling news outlet had it within hours, and suddenly WWE's carefully constructed slow burn strategy was exposed to daylight, and we all know what happens to slow burns when the curtain gets pulled back too early. The tension is gone, the surprise is gone, and now reportedly WWE Creative is in emergency sessions trying to figure out how to salvage the build and whether to accelerate the timeline entirely. Comment down below, do you think the leak helps or hurts the match? I want to know what WrestleScope Nation actually thinks about this. Let me paint you a picture of what this match could actually look like, because I think people are underselling just how special this could be.
LA Knight is not just a catchphrase guy. LA Knight is a worker. The man can go in that ring. His chemistry with big power guys, outstanding. His ability to pace a match, to build heat, to make a crowd come completely unglued when he starts firing back, unmatched in the current roster. And Brock Lesnar, say what you will, has a gift that very few humans on this planet possess. He has the ability to make any opponent look like a genuine threat just by the way he sells a strike. You put Lesnar in there with someone the crowd is rabid for, and the storytelling writes itself. The David versus Goliath narrative. The workhorse who climbed from the gutter against the generational freak athlete who was handed the kingdom. Think about it. Think about what that crowd is going to sound like the first time LA Knight hits the BFT, the blunt force trauma, on Brock Lesnar. Think about what that building is going to do. I'm getting goosebumps just running the scenario in my head. But here's the thing, and this is where I need you to pay close attention. This match is bigger than just the two men involved. This match is a referendum on the new WWE. If this match gets booked, if it gets the right build, if it gets a clean, decisive finish that actually means something, it proves that WWE, under its current creative direction, is willing to fully, completely, without reservation, commit to LA Knight as a top guy. No more hedging, no more keeping him in the mid-card safety zone, no more testing the waters. You put him in the ring with Brock Lesnar at a major event, you let him look strong. And I'm not just saying win, I'm saying look strong throughout. And you've created the kind of defining career moment that people talk about for decades. This isn't just a match, this is a coronation waiting to happen. Now, here is the part of this video I promised you at the top, the twist. The thing that the leaks are dancing around, but nobody, and I mean nobody in wrestling media, is saying out loud yet. There is a growing belief among people close to the situation that this match wasn't leaked by accident. Let that sink in. In the modern media landscape, in the age of social media dominance, in the era of WWE that has increasingly understood the power of viral moments and organic buzz, the question has to be asked, was this leak engineered? Think about it through the lens of strategy. If you are WWE and you want to test fan reaction to a dream match before fully committing to it, you let it slip. You let the internet do the work. You measure the temperature of the fan base, watch the engagement spike, see the YouTube videos flood in, like this one right here, and suddenly you have real-time market research telling you exactly how hungry the audience is. And if the reaction is overwhelming, which it has been, then you have all the justification in the world to get it the premium treatment it deserves. This isn't the first time a major company has used strategic leaks to build anticipation. The film industry does it constantly, the music industry does it, and professional wrestling, which has always operated at the intersection of sports and entertainment, has started to learn the same tricks. If this is true, if this was intentional, then you have to give WWE's marketing brain trust some serious credit, because the conversation that has erupted around Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight in the last 48 hours is worth millions in advertising spend that they didn't have to pay for. We did it for them. I did it for them. And yet here I am, and here you are, watching every second of it. Because at the end of the day, we love this. We love the chaos. We love the speculation. We love wrestling. And a match like Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight, whether it was leaked by accident or by design, represents exactly the kind of dream booking that reminds us all why we got hooked on this sport in the first place. Here is where I land on all of this. Whether this match happens at the next premium live event, at WrestleMania, or anywhere in between, the fact that we're talking about it is a massive win for LA Knight and everything he represents. The fans who refused to let him get buried, the man himself who kept showing up, kept delivering, kept earning it night after night after night. Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight is the dream match that makes sense right now. It makes storytelling sense, it makes emotional sense, and it makes business sense for a WWE that is riding higher than it has in years. This is the match that needs to happen. And based on everything we're hearing, it's not a matter of if anymore, it's a matter of when. All right, WrestleScope Nation, you know what time it is. If you are hyped for Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight, smash that like button right now and let WWE's analytics team see exactly how much demand there is for this match. Trust me, they're watching. Drop a comment below and tell me, who walks out with the W? Does the Beast prove he's still on another level, or does LA Knight cement his legacy by slaying the biggest giant left in this industry? I am reading every single comment and replying to as many as I can. And if you are new to WrestleScope, welcome to the family. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a breaking story, a hot take, or a deep dive like this one. We post multiple times a week and we do not miss. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Send it to your group chat, post it on your story, because this is the conversation the wrestling world is having right now, and you want to be part of it. This is WrestleScope. We scope the squared circle so you don't have to.